Welcome to a journey through one of the most charming tiny houses you'll ever see, a perfect blend of cozy farmhouse aesthetics and smart tiny living design. In a world where bigger often seems better, this small but mighty space breaks the mold with rustic textures, warm wood finishes, and timeless farmhouse flair. Whether you're dreaming of downsizing, embracing the minimalist lifestyle, or just love home tours packed with personality, this house will steal your heart. So grab a warm drink and let's step into this rustic retreat together. Before we even set foot inside, this tiny house sets the tone with its stunning exterior. A classic pitched roof, white shiplap siding, and black-trimmed windows capture the quintessential farmhouse look. A welcoming front porch invites you to slow down and take in the view, complete with a hanging swing and some vintage lanterns. It may be small in scale, but the curb appeal is enormous. It already feels like a home you want to come back to, especially as the golden hour sunlight bathes it in a warm glow. This porch isn't just decorative, it's an actual living space. With enough room for a bistro table or cozy chairs, it's the kind of spot where mornings start slowly and evenings linger. Rustic planters made from old barrels line the edge, and an overhead beam offers the perfect place to hang string lights. Whether you're sipping tea or journaling at dusk, this porch delivers the comfort and charm we all crave. It's farmhouse living in its purest, most peaceful form, even in a tiny footprint. Stepping through the front door, you're greeted with a sense of warmth and intentionality. Reclaimed wood accents frame the doorway, and hooks for coats and woven baskets for shoes make it functional without sacrificing style. A soft rug underfoot and antique wall sconces immediately set the tone. This is a space that's lived in and loved. Though it's compact, the entryway makes a strong statement. This tiny house is big on heart and hospitality. The living area is an open, inviting space filled with farmhouse character. A plush linen couch faces a custom-built wooden console, complete with barn-style sliding doors for storage. The walls are clad in creamy shiplap, while wide plank oak flooring stretches from wall to wall, unifying the room. Throw pillows in soft ginghams and florals tie the theme together, and an heirloom-style coffee table centers the space. It's the kind of room where you can kick off your boots and settle in for hours. Large windows wrap the living space, flooding the home with natural light. The black trim adds a contemporary farmhouse edge, balancing modern aesthetics with vintage charm. Light pours in during the day, creating a cheerful, airy ambience that makes the space feel much larger than it is. White curtains soften the brightness without closing it off. It's proof that one of the smartest design elements in tiny living is letting in as much of the outdoors as possible. Despite the limited square footage, the open concept design allows each area of the home to breathe. There are no unnecessary walls separating the living room, dining nook, and kitchen, just clever transitions defined by furniture placement and ceiling beams. The result is a space that feels spacious and unified. The seamless flow from one area to the next encourages togetherness and enhances functionality, two key principles in both tiny house and farmhouse living. The heart of this tiny home is its beautifully designed kitchen. Open shelving displays ceramic dishes and mason jars, while reclaimed wood countertops add warmth and authenticity. A deep farmhouse sink sits under a window with a view, and a vintage-inspired faucet completes the look. White cabinets with black hardware nod to traditional country style, and a subway tile backsplash adds timeless elegance. Despite the small footprint, it's a full kitchen that's both stylish and practical. This tiny kitchen doesn't sacrifice function. A compact retro-style refrigerator stands proudly in a corner, while a 2-burner gas stove sits below a rustic range hood clad in reclaimed wood. Tucked into the cabinetry is a combination microwave and convection oven, and there's even a cleverly hidden dishwasher drawer. Every appliance was chosen to blend in visually while maximizing utility, a must in any farmhouse-inspired tiny home. Adjacent to the kitchen is a cozy dining nook, complete with a built-in bench and a rustic wood table. Vintage pendant lighting hangs overhead, casting a soft glow during evening meals. Cushions in ticking stripes and hand-stitched quilts give the space texture and warmth. It's not just a place to eat, it's a space to linger over conversation, play board games, or work from home. This little nook feels like the soul of the house. Smart storage is essential in a tiny house, and this one hides it brilliantly. Drawers are tucked beneath the built-in dining bench, while toe-kick drawers add space under the kitchen cabinets. Hooks, shelves, and hanging racks are strategically placed throughout the home to minimize clutter. Even the stairwell leading to the loft includes integrated drawers and cubbies. These clever solutions are executed with rustic materials and finishes, preserving the farmhouse aesthetic while delivering on practicality. Climb up to the loft, and you'll find a dreamy sleeping space with a pitched ceiling, exposed beams, and just enough room for a queen-sized bed. Soft linens and muted florals and cotton weaves create a cloud-like retreat, while a small window at the head of the bed lets in moonlight and morning sun. Though minimal in square footage, the loft offers a sense of privacy and tranquility that rivals any bedroom. It's snug, serene, and perfectly farmhouse. Throughout the home, lighting plays a key role in creating that cozy farmhouse vibe. Antique-look wall sconces, lantern-style pendant lights, and Edison bulbs cast a warm glow. Each fixture was chosen not just for function, but for the mood it helped set. Whether it's a dimmer-controlled pendant over the kitchen or twinkling fairy lights in the loft, the lighting elevates the experience, creating layers of ambience that shift with the time of day. The bathroom in this tiny house is a delightful surprise. A sliding barn door opens to reveal a space that feels both rustic and refined. A custom vanity with a vessel sink sits atop a live edge would counter. White subway tile lines the shower, and black fixtures offer a striking contrast. Despite its small size, the space includes a composting toilet and a generous shower stall. It's a perfect example of how to blend luxury and sustainability in a compact design. The decor throughout the house enhances its character without overwhelming the space. Woven baskets, dried flower arrangements, and antique picture frames bring warmth and personality. A vintage clock above the mantel and a few family heirlooms lend authenticity. Nothing feels overly styled or sterile. It's clear that this is a home, not a showroom. The curated details work together to make the space feel lived in, loved, and undeniably farmhouse. From the main level to the loft, the flooring choice adds another layer of coziness. Wide plankwood floors with a distressed finish run throughout, grounding the space with a sense of rustic permanence. Soft area rugs define spaces and add comfort, especially in the loft and living area. The tactile quality of the flooring, visibly worn, slightly creaky, and full of character, is a reminder that materials matter in making a home feel warm and welcoming. The color palette of this home is classic farmhouse through and through. Soft whites, warm beiges, muted greens, and accents of matte black create a balanced and calming environment. These shades reflect natural materials and rural life. Nothing feels synthetic or overly polished. The continuity in color from room to room also helps expand the sense of space. Every corner of the home feels cohesive and thoughtfully designed. Another key aspect of this home's charm is how it connects the indoors with the outdoors. The large front porch, generous windows, and thoughtful placement of doors all invite nature in. You can open up the main doors and let the breeze flow through, creating a seamless transition between home and horizon. This indoor-outdoor flow is essential to both farmhouse living and tiny house efficiency. It makes a small space feel limitless. This tiny farmhouse isn't just about aesthetics, it's built for a sustainable lifestyle. With energy-efficient appliances, a solar-ready roof, and reclaimed materials throughout, it marries charm with conscience. A gray water system helps with garden irrigation, and a composting toilet reduces waste. Living tiny often means living lighter on the planet, and this house exemplifies how beautifully that can be done without sacrificing comfort or style. For comfort year-round, the home includes a mini-split HVAC system subtly tucked into the design. But there's also a small cast iron wood stove in the corner of the living room, functional and so very farmhouse. It not only heats the home efficiently but adds another layer of cozy to the space. Picture yourself curled up with a blanket and a good book, wood crackling nearby. It's moments like this that tiny house living truly shines. This tiny house isn't generic, it's full of personality and storytelling. From the barnwood wall panels that were salvaged from a local dairy barn, to the hand-stitched curtains passed down through generations, every element tells a story. The charm isn't fabricated, it's built into the very walls. That sense of history, care, and identity turns a small structure into a soulful home. Yes, even furry family members are considered here. A cozy nook beneath the stairs doubles as a pet bed, and the porch railing is designed with safety in mind for small dogs or cats. It's a reminder that tiny house living isn't just for people, it's for the whole family. And in a farmhouse-inspired home, that family often includes four-legged friends who love cozy spaces just as much as we do. The essence of this tiny farmhouse is about more than design, it's about lifestyle. Everything here encourages a slower, more mindful pace of living. Whether it's making meals from scratch in the rustic kitchen or enjoying the evening breeze on the porch, this house fosters a connection to home, nature, and self. It's an invitation to embrace a simpler, more grounded way of life in an environment that nurtures it. What makes this tiny house so effective isn't just its beauty, it's the purposeful design behind it. Every inch has been maximized, every detail thoughtfully selected. The rustic farmhouse theme isn't a costume, it's integrated into the form and function of the space. That cohesion, that balance between aesthetics and utility, is what truly makes this house work. It's proof that great design doesn't need to be large, it just needs to be meaningful. As we wrap up our tour, one thing is abundantly clear: this tiny house may be compact in size, but it's overflowing with heart, style, and story. With its rich farmhouse vibes, smart layout, and warm details, it's a shining example of what tiny living can be: personal, functional, and utterly charming. Whether you're a tiny house enthusiast or a farmhouse fanatic, this home offers inspiration in every nook. Thanks for joining us on this cozy adventure. Until next time, keep dreaming small to live large.